Yes. That's it. This is taking way too long for me to learn about my weapons. I need a better experience. Time to build a better XP farm. Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft EXODIA episode 13. I'm here in the skeleton farm, not to farm some bones, but to get some experience so that I can repair my pickaxe. And as you can see, I also have some diamond shovel and diamond axe that I need to repair myself. And this farm right here, it's slow and it's not giving out a lot of XP. So it's finally time that this episode we need to build ourselves a really highly efficient experience farm. And to do that, we need a few materials before we can build it. First thing first, we need to get ourselves a lot of sand and smelt them all into glass. Now, our sand supplies is limited over here, but that should be fine because we can just gather a ton of sand in the mining desert. So yes, smelting them up into glass shouldn't be a big problem. Gathering all the sand, putting them into the shulker box, melting them all into glass. Now while all of this furnace is melting the glass, we also need to try to get other materials as well, such as building blocks, and I'm thinking I'm maybe gonna get myself some... there you go, deep slate. Deep slate for building. We also need to get ourselves some minecart, trapdoor, lever, minecart rails. We also need to get ourselves another set of enchanting tables and a whole set of books. So we need to get some diamonds and a whole bunch of books, enchanting tables, and 15 bookshelf. There you go. We also need to bring a stack of book and some lapis just in case we need to do some enchanting. If you guys figured it out, what kind of XP farm will be built in this episode? Well, I'm pretty sure you guys already know it, consider you guys have already seen the video titles and the thumbnails, isn't it? Right? You can guess it, right? Right? Surely the answer has been here this whole time, right? In my hand? If you have guessed it right, you are a wonderful person, because we are going to build ourselves the Enderman XP farm in today's episode, because Enderman XP farm, honestly in my opinion, is really good. Now I understand there's probably a lot more XP farm that you can build, such as in 1.19 they added a scout farm that you can get for a lot of XP, or you can build a pigling farm. If you kill them, they also will give you a ton of XP as well, but personally I prefer the Enderman farm the most, mainly because they produce quick and yeah, they also give a lot of XP, that's all. There's no any other reason. Okay, so I got all of the stuff and materials that I need to build the Enderman farm. So why don't we just head straight off to the end dimension and start building the Enderman farm. Yay! XP! Now, because we never really been to the end dimension a long time, the portal is somewhere down there in the action nether down here, and you know, I just want to bring it up over here, so I brought the coordinate of the end portals, and I'm just gonna build one right over here. It's not too long, I think it's like right over this directions. There you go, 158 and 149. Let's just build the portal right over here. There you go. Now finger crossed, this should lead us directly into the end portal. Let me just put down some torches so I will know where to go back. And let's see whether it connects to the end portal. Now I already connected another portal in there, so surely, yep, it will bring us back here. Now, if I go in here, it's definitely going to bring us back to the bottom part of the nether portal because I haven't disconnected that yet. Once we did that, then yeah, we should be able to connect this to the top of the roof from there on. But I'm not gonna deal with that because we need to head to the end and build the enderman farm. It's been a long time since I came back here over this location. It's right over here. And take a look at this. All of the endermans out here. And then we're just gonna build our end portal. I mean, no, enderman farm right over here at the distance, right behind where the spawn were. So, I'm gonna need to be careful not to fall down there, and yeah, it's always quite scary to build something from the outside of the void. Anyway, okay, so basically what we're gonna need to do now is we need to go all the way down to 0. Now, this is not entirely necessary, but I just thought I figure I should be doing that. So let's just go all the way down. It shouldn't be too hard. I built this farm before back in the multiplayer server that I did with other friends. So yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to do. Let me just quickly go down here. Okay, this is always going to be the scary part. Okay. Here. Alright. Is that it? Is that the bottom part or is that one more? Yeah, since that's one more. Come on. Is it? Okay. Alright. That's it. That's the one. Oh wait, alright. So now we just gotta build out the platform right over here. So basically what we're gonna need to do now is we need to keep building 2 stacks across that directions and get away from the 128 spawn radius, so that way no enderman can spawn in that direction over there. So yeah, okay, we're right over here now, and this is currently far enough from the spawn radius towards that side, but I'm just gonna extend this bridge by 2, so that next time if I were to come over here without any electric waves, I can just, you know, walk safely without worrying to like ever fall off. So I'm just gonna extend this for another one more. Alright, I have extended the bridge by taking it a little bit more, and then now it is finally time for us to build the enderman farm. Now, before we actually do that, let me just build out a really big platform so that we have some breathing space to walk on. And also, one more thing, and that is, normally when it comes to building enderman farms, I would try to go along with the design the other people have come up with, but this time in this series, I want to try to build my very own enderman farm. At least I hope nobody have ever made this kind of design before, and yeah, I'm gonna go build it and then show you exactly what I mean by that. This is definitely not gonna be symmetrical, by the way, this design, but yeah, let me just place down all of this. Let's build the enderman farm in the form of time-lapse. Have that said, let's do it! Is now done right over here. Take a look at this glory. Now, the farm is not fully activated yet, mainly because I haven't really put down the endermite yet. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I just need, all I'm gonna need to do now is to fly up here. And then this is the spot where the endermite is gonna sit on forever inside the minecart. I got myself a name tag. Let me just say this, I run out of name tags, so I literally have to painstakingly looking for a way to get name tag, and somehow thankfully one of my villager, mending villager in fact, got the name tag trait, so I got it. And now It is time for us to have the Endermite over here together. Yay! This is gonna be this is always gonna be a fun part. Really, I don't think this should be too hard to do. All we need to do is to have the Endermite land on this carpet, and I believe everyone on this, like as long as everyone over here can see the Endermite, they will just come after the Endermites and then fall down all the way down over there, which I will explain in the moment. For the time being, let's get some Endermite going. So basically, what I need to do now is to keep using my ender pearls, and hopefully we can get some endermite spawning over here. I only have 2 stacks over here, so we're gonna need to make this count. And then once we did that, we name it, we put it into the minecart, and then we're gonna make sure it lands on this block over here, so that when I break it, it will just land over there at the carpet. And I also need to make sure I don't die. Yeah, let's try not to die. Ender pearl is gonna be always really painful. You know, I'm gonna have a put on my offhand so that I don't die. Yup, come on. Ooh. Wait, I think we got the endermite. Nice, nice. All right, now we just need to name you. Oh, let me eat first. Okay, can I name you? Please. Hello? Name? Are you in a... What are you doing? Why can't I name you? Okay, I'm gonna do this. Here. Okay. Okay, his name. Mr. Abyss. Yay! Alright, now we just need to move you. And bonk. Oh. Move the minecart! Why no minecart move? Why no minecart move? Okay, I think the Mr. Abyss is in the minecart. I think I managed to do it. So now we just need to give it a little push. And then finger crossed, he should be sitting right where we wanted him to sit. Okay, this seems like it. So finger crossed, when we break this, there should make him land over here. Cool, great. Now we just need to clear out everything else right over here. Now, even though this mid-lock seems like it might work, there's still a good chance that this enderman, any endermans came over here, could potentially hurt the endermite. So we want to avoid them to do that. So I'm just gonna put the carpet over here, so that any enderman that came over here will be immediately like pathfind into this path over here. Now because this is a trapdoor, then the enderman will think they can fall down there, which the enderman will think they can walk over, but they will just fall down there. Sorry, words are really hard. But yeah, I think, finger crossed, that should be it. Right. I hope the enderman is not gonna kill the enderman over here. We'll see about that. I think I got everything set up and ready now, so we could give this farm a try. So let us break a few torches, not too much. Let's just feel over here and just see whether it fully works or not. Let's go over here. Okay, surely some enderman should be able to spawn by now. There you go. Let's see. Okay, I mean... Oh. Okay, it seems like this guy was angry, but it didn't really exactly... Look at this guy. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to look at you. Okay. I'm guessing everything here fully works, so let's just break the rest of the torches. And then next up, the efficiency of the enderman farm. Oh, look at them going. Look at all of these endermen going after the endermites. The efficiencies are popping non-stop. Let us head down there and just see this glory. Oh yeah, look at them. Look at them, they're constantly falling down. Let me just turn down the audio a little bit. So, I got the axe over here that needs some repairing. So let's just equip this on the offhand. And then basically what we need to do now is we need to go to the center right over here where there is the armor stand. And when you hit it, here, let's show it using the off cam. When I hit the armor stand, all of the enderman that is at the surrounding the armor stand will in fact get hurt just like this. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. Now, the reason why you need to build this like expand this like surrounding this area is because when you only build like 1x3 like this, normally when you build a lot of farm like this, it's just 1x3 areas like this, and by the time all of the endermen come down, they start to do some entity cramming, and then yeah, we don't want that to happen. So we want to expand the area so it's enough for them to not get entity cramming, and yeah, no more spawning. Then we kill them. There you go. And then yeah, we get maximum amount of efficiency and experience. Look at that. Our X is already maxed out just like that. I really like this formula, and look at them falling. Look at that, and then if we do this, bonk, all of them die just like that. Oh, this is just amazing. I really like this farm. I'm really happy how it turns out. Look at that. Oh, especially look at this angle. Woo! And then we just bonk, all of them dead. And look at our XP. They just keep coming. This is the best farm ever. And in fact, you don't even have to worry about getting hurt, because they can't hurt you at all. Honestly, I must say, this has been quite a successful farm, and I'm going to like this farm a lot. A lot. But with that said, let's repair all of our tools, and let's get back to the second thing that we're gonna do in this episode. And so here we are back again at this Alchemist Empires, and as you can see, my tools are already breaking down some durability. That's because I've been working on some detailings over here at the Alchemist Empire. If you take a look over here, I have added some of the decorations, some trees, some foliage using the bamboos and then using the tree. Now this time I came up with this tree design, and honestly, you know what? I actually like it. It's really simplistic, it's not too hard to make, and it looks really good in the end, and I really like it a lot. Not only that, I also added some bushes around here, and I also added some stone towers over here. Now this is the wizard towers or alchemist tower, however you want to call it. When they go up here, they can basically just guard against the opposing empires and just cast some projectile down on the ground over here. So yeah, if we take a look at the gate over here, you can see we already have 2 right over here, and I'm planning to have more of the stone towers across all of the sides of the walls of here. And speaking of walls, I'm pretty much about done with working on the walls. It's just that yeah, I just need the dripstone. Did I even mention this? I don't even know whether I mentioned this or not. If I do, well, here we are. So now what we need to do now is to finally do some stuff over here, which is in the last episode I mentioned that we're gonna build some landmark, and so we're gonna need to go grab ourselves some resources. And speaking of resources, there's actually one big unfortunate news that I must break it down to you guys right now. Do you remember this moss farm that I built back in a few episodes ago when we do the time lapse for the industrial farm? Well, unfortunately, after running it for a while, I encountered a really massive problems. You see, take a look at here. Now, it's not entirely broken, quote unquote. It is more of like, as you can see, it is making cobblestone. and cobblestone is one of the blocks moss cannot convert into. So this is a really huge downside of this moss farm over here. Here, take a look. If we turn off this farm, then we could might able to see some of the cobblestone forming over there. Here, look at that. That one is forming some cobblestone. Over here is forming some cobblestone. Yeah, it's not only that. If you take a look at this, the moss, whenever it burns, it's not even spreading towards the stone anymore. That's just how broken this thing has become. So unfortunately, this farm, we probably need to come up with a different moss farm. But fortunately, I have been doing that. You see, the main problem of the moss farm is, in order to make an infinite amount of moss, you need a cobblestone generator, or in this case, a stone generator. Right over here, this is the stone generator, but there is a flaw. You see, over here, this lava extends up to 5 block width size over here, and then we only have 2 water source block over here and over here. So whenever we push the block over here, sometimes, you know, there is a chance for the cobblestones to spawn, mainly because the water doesn't fill all the way at the bottoms. Now, this happens really due to either the timing is not correct or the lag occurs. And take a look at this. It already happened. So this is the downside of the cobblestone. So how do we exactly fix these kind of issues? Well, right over here, I have designed my very own moss farm. A moss farm that probably have less likely to break it. I don't know whether it still have a chance to break it, but if we take a look at this right now, this is the same concept, except I shorten it up into 3 block width, so the water will have enough time to fill it all at the bottom before the lava have the chance to even have a chance to go down and turn it into cobblestone. So yeah, and as you can see, there's like 4 modules in one together, and there's like 4 of the bone meal part thingy, moss thingy generator, and then to collect all the drops, basically there's going to be a water over here that the trapdoor will open every once in a while, and then it fell down here, and then it goes down into the center over here. This is this is where you collect all of your loot, and then yeah. To demonstrate to you, let me just quickly turn on this machine. As you can see, it's doing its work, but yeah, occasionally there's also a timer over here. So every 5 times this thing triggers, it will trigger the water to come out, and then yeah, all of the items will get sent back into the centers. Now the good things about this farm that I designed is because this generator is way shorter, means no matter how far I go, let's go really far away right now, all the way where we can barely see the machine. Surely we should be like out of the chunk, so let's just wait here for a little bit and see when we can go back to the chunk again, and let's find out whether the machine gets broken or turned into cobblestone. Because the previous one, it turned into cobblestone. But what about this machine? So, after a minute, let's head back to the machine again and see whether the cobblestone form into the moss machines. And as you can see, even though we are out of the render distance, none of the cobblestone ever generated. But that's because the water always have enough time to go to the center and turn into stones, no matter what. So yeah, this thing is basically foolproof, and I don't think it's ever gonna break. Hopefully it's not gonna generate any cobblestone. Now there is still good chance for this machine to break, mainly because of lag or entity render distance loading, some sort of stuff coding, you know. But at least I think this would be way better than the the boss farm that I designed. Now, I just want to quickly clarify, the old design that I made is by Sugarcraft. Now, granted, the design they made is not bad. What they did is totally efficient and compact and everything, but the only flaw of the design is mainly just the cobblestone, the stone generated here at fault. It's not the designer fault. So by all means, you can still give Sugarcraft a design a try, but you just have to consider about using this length of the cobblestone generators. I keep saying cobblestone generator, stone generators. Having that said, it is quite unfortunate that we have to, unfortunately, tear down this whole moss farm and then rebuild a new kind of moss farm in here in this series. But there is a downside. You see, when I designed this factory, it was meant to be able to fit in all of the dirt farm and moss farm and everything into one. So the scale of this are pretty much based on the scale of the farms that I've built in here. And the problem is, the farm that I designed by my own in Creative Worlds are pretty much in 25 by 25 blocks. And if we take a look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, I did 23, that's a total of 23. I mean, I might miscount over there. But yeah, this is only 23 and we need 25 in order to fit the farm into these factories. Not only that, we don't have much space over here vertically as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So yeah, clearly the farm that I made is not going to fit in this factory over here at all. So my plan is, instead of building it right over here where we are and tear down this part of the factories, why don't we just, dig the bottom part over here and just build a moss farm, like right underneath the factories. Now this part is also belongs to the moss farm, so I can literally just tear this down and move it together with the moss farm. So yeah, there's a lot of digging that I need to do. I probably need to get myself a beacon as well, but you know what? I'm not gonna do this in today's episode. We're gonna just leave it to the next episode so that you guys can go check it out. But yeah, having that said, we got some priorities, and that is to collect some resources and finally build the landmark of the Alchemist Empires. Now, I don't know if this is going to be enough resources for me to build the landmark, because the architecture is really big. But, we just have to keep working on it and see just how far we can go with this. So have that said, I'm just gonna stop mumbling now and just let's get started with another time lapse, shall we? Let's go! Whatever you do, please do not treat this as a finished project, because it is not finished just yet. However, we have made some progress over here, right at the second islands over here at these regions. Take a look at this. I got myself a bridge over here. It's really nice. I really like the design, even though it's a little bit diagonal, let me just say. It's still really a nice looking bridges and I like it a lot. But yeah, coming through the bridges, we got ourselves a really nice landscape over here, greeted by a really narrow path over here. You can see during the time lapse, I dig out this whole area lower down by 63. That's because I want to have the emotions of the landscape is much bigger than you yourself. Because imagine if I don't do that, if I didn't dig out this whole area, I would be probably standing on this level and it will feel a lot less steep and feel a lot less immersive. So yeah, this is the progress I've done, but unfortunately as you can see, there's still so much more space over here that I need to work on. Same goes with the area from behind there and a few spots like just right around here. So yeah, like I said before, please don't treat this as a finished project because we still have so much more decoration stuff and we need to do. But have that said, we are getting close to finishing this project pretty soon. Maybe it's just 1 or 2 more episodes, then we can call this project done. All we need to do now is to add some more decor around the places and add in some interiors to the trunks, because as you can see, if we take an open of this is the hut, by the way. I still don't know what to do yet. But if we take a look inside, yeah, there's a really huge space over here that we can definitely do some stuff about it. I don't know, maybe we can do some brewing stuff. Maybe there's gonna be a really big pot over here that the witches or the wizard is gonna do some brewing. Actually, you know what, that's quite a good idea. Who knows? We'll see about that. But yeah, there's so much more stuff that I need to add over here. One more thing, I'm gonna need to add a build. I'm gonna need to build a fungi around the empires. That's right, because what's mysterious other than fungi? Fungi, whenever people look at it, they feel mysterious. I wonder how this I wonder what this mushroom tastes like, you know? So it kind of gives off the mysterious vibe, and I feel like the mysterious theme fits with the Alchemist Empire. So we're gonna need to definitely gather some resources, gather some red concrete, red mushroom, and some stem, so that we can build some big giant mushroom that kind of like an umbrella that covers off the sun. And then I feel like it's gonna look really amazing, like right around the edges over here between the walls. So yeah, but unfortunately we can't really do that yet because my axe currently yield fortune tree and it's not sealed touch. So I definitely cannot get myself a stem, the mushroom stem. So I definitely need to go get myself a sealed touch egg first before I can actually get the stem and then build the big giant mushroom feeling. But yeah, having that said, once we are done with all of this project, then we can finally bring in all those alchemist villagers into the houses. Then we can start finally trading some redstone, because we need a lot of redstone for the next project, which is to fix this sad, unfortunate moss farm right over here. Now I could tear down this whole thing and then receive about half of my redstone supplies, but this is not nearly going to be enough to build what I'm gonna build, as I showed you guys before in the creative mode. So I definitely need to have a lot more redstone stuff. So yeah, we definitely need to go fix that in the next episode. Oh, and also one more thing before we actually end this episode. I'm going to show you guys are wondering why this tree is so bigger than the tree over here. That's because back in the day, a long time ago, by the way, this is going to be a stories. Yeah, this tree used to exist before the civilians existed and claimed this land. And there used to be a big tree that rules this whole land over here, really big. In fact, it even almost like cover the whole sky. But something that in the past, the civilian existed, and then they saw this big tree and they decided to make competitions and then chop down these giant trees. And then yeah, in between that, there's also a war going on. So unfortunately, now the tree looks broken down and then break down just like that. But in today, the alchemists reclaim this land over here and then build themselves these alchemist empires. And then not only that, they use that stump or trunk over there to use it as their own bases. So now it not only serves as a purpose for them, but yeah, also they grow a little bit of foliage around the trunk as well. Not only that, it also gives me reasonable excuse that that tree over here is actually a sapling to the previous ancestor of the giant tree over here. So you could imagine that tree will grow really big tree in many thousand years from now. So yeah, who knows? I mean, it's not like we could be exist to see that tree grow for 1,000 years, of course. But yeah, at least this is a really nice law to fit in with those two, with those two trees over here, or over here in the Alchemist Empire. But when I say, yeah, I'm really liking the progress of this. I really like how everything look over here, and I hope you guys also enjoy this progress build, this project as well. But yeah, and having that said, we are coming to the end of this episode. So if you guys really like this project and everything else that I do over here, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to this channel, because I put so much effort and so much work on the Minecraft series. So if you guys can give a little bit of support, that will help this channel a lot. So yeah, have a say. That is, we are coming to the end of this episode. So have that say, thank you so much for watching this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.